Good afternoon and welcome to Training Tuesday, live from ISE. As you can see here, we are on booth 6L500 and here until Friday this week, here with the ChamSys team. Well, what have I got for you this week? Well, I'm afraid I can't see the comments, so I will be checking them afterwards. But as you can see on the floor here, we've got the MediaMaster setup. We are soon to be releasing MediaMaster 26. And actually during our Training Tuesdays over the coming weeks, we're actually focusing on MediaMaster, showing you things like how the interface works, the basics of media playback. We're going to look into the video mapper and the pixel mapper. So watch this space for the upcoming Training Tuesdays. While we're talking MediaMaster 26, we'll be releasing it as a Windows build, as the beta, hopefully this week. So watch this space. Licensing will be available online and through our distribution network for then as well. If you've used MediaMaster Pro 6 before, MediaMaster 26 is a brand new interface, much more responsive. Yeah, so we'll give you more demos of that over the coming weeks. Here at ISE, what else have we got? Well, we're showing integration with the console. We also have a great ChamSys team here. We have Andy here from Austria. Hello, Andy. And Kat's here as well. And Chris is hiding in the corner somewhere as well, running away. And on the console, what have we got, Andy? Over here on the console, we're showing our media servers and MediaMaster servers integrated on the console. So we have the MediaMaster VS1, 2 and 4 Plus in the rack here, which is sending live feeds into the console. Now we do two types of live feeds. We have CITP live feeds, which are showing the live feeds on the screen here. And we also can see, of course, media thumbnails, so you know what you're selecting from the media, and NDI feeds as well. So we can do high resolution NDI video feeds into the console. NDI is available in the current MagicQ releases, so you can get that. Anything that pumps out NDI, you can spit it into the console, you can preview it on the console, but you can also use NDI in the pixel mapper as a pixel map source. If you're wondering how you do that, well, all I do in my media window is I go and select my pixel map, I select my layer, and then the media on the layer. Instead of the media folder, it's a media page here, rather than selecting some media on the console. We go to live feed, and we select one of our NDI feeds here, and we're now pumping that onto our pixel map, as you can see there. Simple as that. Other products we've got here, if we come and run around the booth, and Alex is doing a great job on the camera here, trying to follow me as I run around the booth. As you can see, it's fairly busy around here. We've got some new DIN products. So we actually showed these at LDI. This is our GD4D. It's a DIN rail mount, fits in a proper DIN rail enclosure, so on the in the DIN rail box. 4-port DMX splitter. Of course, we have our RDM enable disable button for the less compliant fixtures that maybe do a flicker with RDM. You can turn RDM pass-through off. Then we have our analog DMX, either old school analog DMX or do ArtNet stream the ACN in. 2 10 analog outs on there, which are 0 to 10 volts, so if you're integrating with an old house-like system. And then we have our gigabit unmanaged network switch, GS5D, this one, 5 network ports on it, powered via 12 to 48 volt power supply. If you do use a 48 volt power supply, it will kick out PoE output from it. Consoles then, well, what have we got? QuickQ and MagicQ. Well, over here we have our QuickQ consoles. QuickQ integrating with our solutions board here. We're showing one of our DIN products here and showing how simple hot takeover works. This is great for a virtual theatre venue like we've got here, or a real theatre venue, where at the moment the console is in control. You can see I'm controlling lights from here and the wall plates are locked out. But as soon as the console is disconnected, like so, the board will do a 3-second detect time and now takes over, and I'm running lights from my wall plates here, as you can see. This is now in control. Plug back in the console, and the console's back in control again. This would work with any console that outputs ArtNet or Stream the ACN. So either using our MagicQ DIN or QuickQ DIN, we have a hot takeover mode, which allows you then to listen to ArtNet incoming. As soon as it sees that, it stops outputting, and it can even pass it back through the DMX ports. We can talk about the config of that in a moment. Then we have our compact series, MQ70 compact wing, and over here on the MQ250, we're showing things like framing blades, but let me show you something new in the timeline. So we're actually running our 1982 alpha version here. Stand by, there will be a new MagicQ release soon. And let me give you a little spoiler for those who are still watching here. So if we come onto the timeline window here, we've had beat grids for a little while. If I go and select the timeline window here, and I go view markers at the top here, and normally you can generate an auto beat grid. So you set your BPM range, generate and analyze. There's a new button added in 1982 alpha, which I can go to manual beat grids, and I can now set the beat start, the beat end, and I have an encoder here to set my BPM, so I can set that to say 100 BPM, and then I can say insert, and it drops in my beat grid for me. Then I can set a new start and a new end, and I can set a new BPM range. I'm going to go for a 64 BPM, insert, and you can see it drops in that beat grid there. So you now have custom beat grids, so you can have multiple BPM beat grids on the same timeline. And the final spoiler for you, the stadium consoles, MQ500, MQ500M, MQ500M Plus, and the MQ250M. There's a nice little treat for you on the network switch coming. We come to the setup window, and we go to our net manager window, and we go along here. We should have a button now in CamNet for view net ports. And now I have control individually of the network ports on the console, the 4 network ports. I can set individual IP addresses for them, and I can choose which universes come out of each port, and I can choose which of our remote protocols go out of each port. Essentially, you now have VLAN support on the switch on the back of the stadium consoles. This is going to be supported on all stadium consoles. The hardware does it already. It's a software update only. Once you put 1982 on, you'll have control of the individual net ports, as you can see there. So that's it. Come and see us here at ISE. It's been Training Tuesday. So I can't see the comments at the moment, so I will be watching them later. See you soon.